What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another game with commentary. So I wanted to give a shout out to some of the guys that have been commenting on the videos. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys telling me where I'm messing up, and so I can improve and become a better player. I will say this though, you know, I play MTGO. It's kind of a real casual for me. You know, obviously I want to win, but I want to have fun. So, you know, I may not be thinking about everything. I may miss tapping Pristine Talisman for 1 life. I may miss getting the extra 2 damage in before I do some sort of instant spell. You know, I'm going to miss those things, you know, and I think as I get better, especially piloting this particular deck, you know, it's always when you get a new deck, you know, I mean, you've learned what all the cards do, but then when you're actually playing it, you start finding other combos and things you can do. So, you know, I'm going to get better with this deck and piloting it, but, you know, I'm here to have fun, and I hope that you know, you have fun watching the videos. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You know, and this was a real short game, nothing too complicated. So and there'll be games where I record and it'll be a really long game and real technical, and other ones like the last 2 videos were just real quick games, and I, you know, chose to put those in the quickie series, so no commentary on those. So I don't do commentary on everything, especially if it's real late at night and I play a game and I just want to pop it up on YouTube but don't really want to spend some time with it. So yeah, as I said before, let's get right into it. So let's look at our hand real quick. Got an Isolated Chapel, got a Swamp, got a Curse of Death's Hold, got our Similac, got another Curse of Death's Hold, got a Phyrexian Core, and got a Pristine Talisman. I didn't mulligan this. I think this is a pretty good base. Let me know if you think I'm absolutely wrong. You know, I've got my Similac, so you can get him out eventually. He can grab me a basic land card. Curse of Death's Hold, not so good. You know, early game, but I like to have a couple, especially if they have a lot of creatures. So we've got a way to get some white here with the Isolated Chapel. We can sack Phyrexian Core and gain 1 life. I don't ever use that ability. It really just uses a mana ramping. And Pristine Talisman will give us 1 life. I don't even think I got a chance to play Pristine Talisman this game. Just didn't really feel like it fit with what we were doing. So he's gonna play a Plains. And got a Terminus, so we're not gonna cast that at all. It would be pointless. So that will go into our hand. We'll go ahead and play a Swamp. He's going to play a Glacial for Fortress. It's a way for him to get blue and white. And we got a Lingering Souls. So this is real good to get out pretty early. It's 2 colorless, 1 white, so we'll get that out as soon as we can. So you just played an island. So I'll play another Swamp, and we'll go ahead and put Lingering Souls out. And I can flash it back for it is 1 colorless and 1 black. Don't have enough mana this turn, so we'll just do it next. He played a Buried Ruin. We've got those as well. Got a Swamp. And we'll go ahead and flash back Lingering Souls. And then exile it. So we've got 4 Spirit tokens out there. We'll go ahead and swing in with 2 of them. So he has a Terminus that he can cast for a miracle as well. And I was expecting it to come out, and so he tapped his planes, but then he didn't actually cast it. So he revealed it, which, you know, if I don't want to cast it, I don't reveal it. Like this one here, I didn't reveal it at all. So he has no idea that I got that. So he revealed the miracle but didn't cast it. So I was curious about that. He could have wiped those off with that, with 1 white mana. So he's gonna play a Treasure Mage. When Treasure Mage enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact with converted mana cost 6 or greater. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle. Okay. And it is also a human wizard. So it's a 2/2. And there's our one condition, or one of them. We got 4 in this deck. Sword's Vengeance. Hello. So I'll go ahead and play Phyrexian Core. And with 4 mana, we'll go ahead and put out our Similac. And we'll use its ability to get planes. It'll go out to the battlefield tapped. And we'll swing in with 4 spirit tokens. And he'll go down to 14. And I noticed his avatar actually changed. It was interesting. So now he's going to play a Day of Judgment, which destroys all creatures. And I guess he was waiting for me to bring out the Similac or something else to go ahead and use that. I probably would have used the Terminus for 1 mana to get rid of these spirit tokens and then saved my Day of Judgment for something else. I mean, it's a 2/2, but he could have got rid of these 4 spirit tokens, so interesting. I mean, he still gets rid of them, but after he's already down to 14, so I probably would have done that differently. So he died. I saw him. Similac guy died, so I gotta draw a card, I gotta swamp. So we got a Buried Ruin. We'll go ahead and play that. And then we'll go ahead and cast Sword's Vengeance. And he'll go down to 4. And his avatar changed again. I've never seen that. That's kind of cool. So it's getting more skeleton looking like. I really like that. I'll have to look into that. And he said, ouch. Ouch is right, buddy. He's at 4 and I'm at 30. And so, yeah, you know, I'm not saying this was the greatest game in the world. So he got a Timely Reinforcement, which if you have less life than an opponent, you gain 6 life. That's really good. If you control fewer creatures than an opponent, put 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. So I guess that doesn't work if you don't have any creatures. See, I always thought, like, if oh, actually we have no creatures, so he doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Huh. Simple math. 0 and 0 is 0 is not less than 0. So we'll go ahead and play that swamp. And you know, here, I mean, we don't really need the life. We don't really need a mana ramp. So can't play a Terminus. So the only thing I've got in my hand is these Cursed Dusthold, which will stay on the battlefield. And if he brings anything out, it'll pretty much kill him. You know, or at least put a -1 counter on it. And he's going to play a Ponder. And we got a Ghost Quarter. He could put this guy out and, you know, destroy a land, but it looks like he just didn't really have much. So I sacked my buried run and got my Similac guy back, and we'll just go ahead and put him back out. Which we can search our library for another basic land card, and we'll just grab another plane. Doesn't really matter at this point. So he's got 10 life. We've got 30. He got 6 back from his timely reinforcements. So he's right at 10 for Sorn's Vengeance. So. And he's going to play a pristine Talisman of his own. We've got ours. We didn't bring it out into the field. Don't really need that life. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, I would have put that out early, man. You could have had like 35 life now." Well, we got 30. I'm okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I don't always play every single technical play there is and get as much health as I can. You know, I just kind of have a strategy, and if it works out, it works out. You know. So he'll go to 11. Which, you know, if we do Sorn's Vengeance, he'll go down at 1, and it just comes. It just comes when you need it, so we'll just go ahead and play it. We'll go to 40, and he'll go down to 1, and then we'll just swing in for the win. So I hope you enjoyed this game. The game ended on turn 9. He was -1 and we were at 40. Pretty good game, I think. It was fun. I mean, he didn't really have much to bring out, so I'm assuming he kind of got mana deprived there. He made a comment at the very end, Snapcaster Mage with that card, look into it. So yeah, I'm going to look into it. But it's Snapcaster Mage is blue, so I don't know if I want to go blue there. I don't know if I want to splash any blue in there, if I remember right. So, but yeah, leave a comment, subscribe. I really appreciate all the comments, and we'll see you later next time. Bye.